All right, so this next problem here, guys, this is number 11 out of the review session. And it says complete parts A and B below. The number of dogs per household in a small town. And so we have this probability distribution. So we have the number of dogs 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me. And then the probabilities for each of them. And it's asking us in part A to find the mean, the variance, standard deviation of the probability distribution. Okay, so guys, I want to make sure that you understand this. This is basically going to be a calculator type problem. Okay, so in my calculator, and I'm going to show you how to do this right now. I'm going to first hit stat, and then I'm going to go to my list, right? I'm going to edit my list, and I'm going to enter these numbers here, the 0 through 5, in my list 1. And then I'm going to enter each of these probabilities here into my list 2, okay? So here's my calculator, and I want you to notice I just did that here. So look at my list 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then my list 2, I just put those numbers in, 0.646, 0.222, 0.087, 0.025, 0.013, 0.006, okay? So now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hit my stat button again, and I'm going to calculate. I'm going to calculate my one variable stats. Now, your calculator might have a little bit of a different display than mine, but the way I'm going to do it on this app is, let me actually clear this out again. So I'm going to hit stat, calculate, one variable stats. And the first number I'm going to put in here is going to be my list 1. So I'm going to go second, and then list 1, and then I'm going to put a comma, second, and list 2. Now, in your calculator, you might have like the first one, and then it might say something like frequency. And under frequency, you would put your list 2, okay? I'm going to hit enter, and I want you to notice my X bar is going to be my average, okay? So here, my mu, my X bar, and it's asking me to round to one decimal place. That would be 0.6, okay? The next one is going to be my variance, which is sigma squared, and the third one is going to be my standard deviation. So if I come back here and I look at my standard deviation, I already see it. It's 0.09 or 0.92 and all that other change. In this particular problem, they're asking me just to round to one decimal place, so I'm not going to worry too much. So for my third one, my standard deviation, I'll put 0.9. Now remember, my variance is 0.9 being squared, right? So if I take my calculator, let me clear this out. I just say, what's 0.9 when I square it? 0.81. Again, it's asking me to go to one decimal place, so this would be 0.8. And then there is a part B, okay? And so remember what we came up with. We came up with our mu to be 0.6, and we came up with our standard deviation to be a 0.9. So I'm going to show you what does the next part look like. When I do this, and sorry. That's not what I want. Cancel that. Sorry, guys. Choose the photo. Here we go. Okay, so I actually just uploaded this because I did the problem earlier. So you can see, look, there was my 0.8. Here's my 0.9. And it says, interpret the results of the context in a real life situation. Remember, our mu was 0.6. So it says mu is the average, right? So we have an average of 0.6 with a standard deviation of 11 dogs? No, because my standard deviation was 0.9, so that one's not it. On average, we have 0.9? No, because our mu was 0.6, so I know that's not it. On average, a household on average has a average of 0.6 of a dog with a standard deviation of 0.9? Yes, because that's what we have there, right? So my choice here was C. And that was